Just like that, man.
All
I
right.
like that. I like that.
All right, man. Welcome back to Everyday Epiphanies podcast, where we sit up here and yap about a variety of miscellaneous topics. And we about to talk about casuals, man. I got a love and hate relationship with y'all niggas, bro. Like for real, for real. So I got like 3 subjects in the topic, right? So
Okay.
my first subject, right? So for those that don't know, I play Magic the Gathering, right? So they have a ban list. I play Commander. They have a ban list, right? Well, a certain amount of cards is banned, and but you know, with your play group, you can have Rule 0, which is, you know, you can talk with your group and you can play those cards, right? I hate the ban list. I'm gonna be honest. I get it. These cards are fucking overpowered, but I hate the ban list because it's 2 cards that I really want to goddamn play, and I can't play because no one will let me play them because it's banned, and everybody want to follow the damn rules, man. Fuck the rules, man. So I'm finna give you all the 2 examples, right?
Okay.
The first card, his name is Gristlebrand. He's a 7-mana demon, right? And he's flying, and I think trampled, right? He has a text that says, pay 7 life, draw 7 cards. Oh, he also has lifelink. So if I attack, I gain the life back. He's a 7/7. I pay 7 life, and I draw 7 cards. That's it.
That's
What the?
OP.
No, it's not.
That's extremely open. You're talking to 2. We're not even casual.
I don't even play the
We
game,
don't
bro.
even play. But what you just said and the concept of the game is stupid. You draw 7 cards for sacrificing some life in which you get that life back
By attacking. Right. What the hell?
But I can't attack that turn, so technically, I'm always gonna be 7 life behind.
Okay. I got a question for you.
Right.
Can a non-casual beat this card?
Yeah, just blow it up. It's literally a 2-mana instant that says destroy target creature.
As if you got that.
Right, if you
Right.
got that.
But that's the whole point. Play interaction. Casuals don't really play interactions.
Okay. I see where you going.
Yeah.
They wouldn't even know that.
But that's the thing, when you're building your deck, you have to build your deck to like interact with other people, not just I'm gonna play a whole bunch of big creatures and I'm gonna do this. So then when somebody destroy your shit, you don't have nothing to save your board or, you know, interact with another. That's like Phan play a card and I'm like, damn, bro, I ain't got nothing for it, man. Look like he about to win.
Or like not having no potions.
So I got one for you, Marty. Since neither one of us have played this. Have you played Pokemon? All right. Did you make it to a part where it'd be like a 2v2? So you know, like let's say your monster uses Surf. It's hitting everything on the field.
Right.
Including your other
Yep.
one.
Right.
So he's saying this card he has to be able to play well with others. Otherwise it's gonna fuck everyone up.
that is okay.
That's how OP feel,
So,
bro.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I got another card. I got another card I really want to play, right?
Okay.
Her name is Iona, right? She's an angel. She's also flying, and I forgot her other shits. But she has, when she enters the battlefield, name a color, and a player can't play that color. Can't cast spells of that color.
Well, seems like not that big a deal.
Son. Nah, son. Because imagine this, right? Imagine your whole deck that color.
You can't play your
Do
deck.
people do that?
Yes.
What's the colors?
Red, blue, black, white, green.
So just to add to this, that's how you, Marty, you would build a deck based off the color. So if your whole deck green, and even if we playing on teams, you don't help to me no more. You can't help me. I'm soloed out now on one card.
Why would you make a deck all one color though?
I mean, it is powerful. It is powerful. It is powerful. You know, single mana commanders, but yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I think like the strongest. White is the weakest color in Magic. White is the weakest color.
Okay. So you don't want to have no whites in your deck.
No, you can, but as a solo, nah. It's not. It's strong. It ain't that strong. It can't compete with other four.
I'm trying to think, right? If I was playing, and one of those two cards was played, I'm quitting, bro. I'm not playing anymore. What?
But you
one, I won't be able to play, and two, I'm gonna get my ass whipped because he gonna keep drawing cards.
But see, that's the thing, because in Commander, it's 4 people. It's essentially a free fall, right? Mm-hmm. So let's say you have a mono blue, right? And I say blue because you have mono blue. Let's say Phan has a blue and black, right? Phan like ninjas, so I'm saying he has a ninja deck, and I'll be honest, ninjas are fucking annoying. So because of Phan, I'm gonna say blue, right? So now that fucks you completely because you have a mono blue, but Phan has a blue and black. Phan can easily play a card called Go for the Throw,
which is black.
Black. Yep. It's just black.
It's black and other card.
It's black and one colorless, and he can destroy Iona like that.
But a casual wouldn't know that. Oh, and that's
why
it's banned.
A casual would know that, but they banned it because they quote unquote isn't fun. How's it not fun when you have 3 other people?
That reason kind of lame. I ain't gonna lie.
It's 3 other people. And their main thing was it cuts off mono colors. But a lot of people really don't play mono colors. From what I've seen in all the games I play, I rarely see mono colors.
I got so
much. What you got? What you got?
I wanna hold on a second. Y'all keep going. Actually, what was it? You said
I got 2 more.
They had a problem because it wasn't fun, right?
Yeah, it's not fun.
All right, you can keep going. Keep going.
Okay, so my other that was essentially the main of casuals, but I do want to talk about casuals in a whole because like casuals in video games, my love and hate relationship, right? You put it this way. I love casuals and things like music because I'm not here to hear you. If I know you're a casual, for example, like Lil Pump, right? I'm not expecting this man to come out with no bars. I'm not. I'm expecting him to turn this bitch up, which is I'm cool with that. I'm fine. My hate relationship comes in casuals and things like this or video games. Because then video games are built around the casuals. And there's certain mechanics in video games, it was just like, what the fuck, bro? Or certain things like, come on. Like, for example, they constantly keep nerfing sniper rifles in Call of Duty. Even though they're good in this one. Fucking phenomenal in this one. But the past ones, they've been nerfed to the ground. Because, you know, casuals. People complaining.
They can't beat.
Right. Yeah. Because it's one shot.
Running,
so because
running across the lanes.
Right. And because it's a one shot, we shouldn't be able to aim in that fast because it's not realistic. You do realize we're playing Call of Duty, right? Well, I have an anime gun that shoots flower petals.
Right.
Like
how much what they looking for?
Exactly. So that's my love and hate relationship with, you know, casuals, and I want to know how y'all feel about casuals. And I know Phan is writing down a paragraph of things to say.
since he writing down that, I'm gonna just talk off the cuff. I ain't writing nothing down, but casuals. I agree in the fact that sometimes they make things a little less enjoyable. And I say that because you playing for reasons that most of the community is not here for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm talking now. I'm talking on the side of Destiny because that's literally the only game I play. Right? So it's a lot of things they made different. So like for example, Final Shape, they let casuals be able to fight the witness. And I'm gonna say that I do think this is cool. But I do also believe as a Destiny fan, that's something for the raid. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's something like I'm in this game. I want to know about the lore. I need to get into it. Let me go to LFG and find a team so I can whoop the witness ass because I care. You know what I mean? I feel like they make games very careless.
Yeah.
When you play casually. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I guess it's a love-hate thing too. Because I'm not gonna say I'm the most hardcore player, but I think I'm a little bit higher than the casual. Because I'm following lore. I am grinding out some of these guns. I have done raids, I should say. I do dungeons all the time. So it's like I feel like a little bit higher than the casual, a little bit lower than like, what would you call it, like a veteran?
Yeah.
Or I'll take it even a step further, or a sweat. In I guess in this aspect, I wanna throw a question back at you. How you feel about sweats?
I like sweats.
You don't think they make the game worse?
No. Because I only say that because the age that I grew up in video games, where it was, and matter of fact, I'm not even just gonna call it just strictly video game. It's just the age of things that we were doing, how I grew up, right? So the goal was to whatever you did, like if you fucked with it, the goal was to be better, right?
Be the best,
right? You don't even have to be the best. Just oh damn, I fucked up on this. Let me figure out how to do it better next time, right? Sweats are there. Because, okay, since I play Call of Duty, right, a lot. So, if I see this man jumping around a corner and shit, like, damn, bro, what the fuck? I can't beat them. So, how can I beat someone that's jumping around the corner? If I know someone's finna fucking bunny hop around the corner, I'm not finna rush the corner. What's the point? Because he's just going to bunny hop and break my camera. There's no point. It's stupid. Why would I do that? When, if I know that he's finna bunny hop around the corner, I don't even have to post up because footsteps is loud. It's like you're running with fucking locust boots. So you run up, 80s. The minute he hops out, you beam him. As long as you keep enough distance between you and that person, he's not gonna break your camera. Because the minute he hop out and how strong aim assist is nowadays, just beam him, bro. Just beam him.
Hashtag get good.
Essentially, yeah.
Play the game.
Yeah.
Play the game. I like that.
Yeah. And it's just
I
like
that.
And like even with, and this don't even have to be multiplayer. This could be PvE activities, like raids, right? So, a person that wants to do a raid, but doesn't watch the guides, or for example, the witness raid before the witness raid, I can't think of it. It was not Root. It was before Root. It was the one with all the fucking. We pretty much had to learn a second language for that raid. I can't think of the name of it. But
I don't remember.
Essentially, that raid, right? That's a person that wants to do a raid but comes into that not knowing anything. Granted, yes, you will have people that's going to help you, but that raid specific, you gotta learn the second language, my nigga. So watch a guide first. Like you're gonna have to watch a guide at least 2 or 3 times, and then have someone walk you through it. Because most people, you're not gonna learn until you actually do it anyway. So if you're watching the guide or reading, you're like, all right, cool. So if this part come up, I know, boom, boom, boom. What are you saying, Phan?
No, I'm agreeing.
Oh yeah,
that was the fundamental thing I was talking about.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that's why I like sweats, because one, it challenges me in today's age, because for the simple fact, we like in PvP activities, there's skill based, and skill based essentially, I get it, the casuals love it, but I'm gonna tell you right now, skill based actually holds you back. It really does, because if all the three of us are on the same level, right, and we keep fighting each other, one of us is gonna win every game, right?
Right.
None of us is gonna get better. One game Marty's gonna win. One game Phan's gonna win. One game I win. We're all gonna win, but none of us are gonna get better because we're not learning anything new. No one's doing anything different. But when you take away skill-based matchmaking, and then you run across somebody like Grenadier Jake, Grenadier's just gonna fuck you. He is.
He gonna beat your ass.
But you gonna learn some shit. So like,
you know how many times I've been killed and said, "What weapon he using? Inspect Guardian? What the hell?"
Bro.
Right, and casuals ain't doing that.
No, because we can have the same guns, but in Destiny, have different perks. So if you look at his gun, you be like, damn, that perk combo kind of fucking crazy. Let me go get that.
That's another level too.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I like that. I do like that, because that made me think, like, you're right. When you come across a casual, it's usually unenjoyable. Even if it's like just a strike.
Yep.
Just some public events. You be like, let's make this heroic. And they just, finger popping in the back. Bro, let's make this fucking heroic, bro. What you doing?
Yeah.
Like, they don't even know what that is or how to make it, because they never even thought to care. They're like, let me get on this game and shoot some guns.
Yeah.
And they make it horrible for the rest of us. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. I had to talk through that, because as much as I would like to consider myself a casual, I don't.
You're not. You're not. This is why I say you're not a casual, because all of us work, right? We all work.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a lot of people's complaints. Oh, I work such and such job, or blah, blah, blah. Marty can work all week, and I can guarantee you that when he has free time, he's going to play Destiny whenever,
for sure.
right? And let's say it's for about an hour. I can guarantee you that within that hour, or maybe hour and 30 minutes, he's 9 times out of 10 going to farm something that he wants. He may get it, he may not get it, but he did something to further his progress in the game. Right. You did something to further your progress in the game in the little amount of time that you had. So to say that I work such amount of jobs and I can't get better, that's a cop-out. It's a cop-out.
Dang, man. And so I guess what separates casual from an average? I'm gonna leave sweats out of this, because that's also another level. So I'm gonna just go casual and average this time. What separates?
I would say we are average. I used to be a sweat. Well,
okay.
Now that I'm working more and I'm doing other shit, I'm not a casual and I'm not a sweat. I'm more of an average player. I hop in, do the shit that I need to do. I have way more time, and then I go do the most important shit that I need to do in my life. And then I may come back. I may not. Depends. If somebody hit me up like, hey, you want to? Sure, yeah. Fuck it. I hop on. And, like, for example, my example, Call of Duty, if, the guy sent me up like, hey, I need you to run. Okay, cool. Because I have everything leveled up already. I already have the meta. Just all you gotta do is
ready.
Right. Just tell me what attachments I need. That's it. Oh, I need a certain attachment I don't have. Give me like 15 minutes. Give me like an hour real quick. I'm gonna go grab this attachment. Because I know my guns. I didn't play Call of Duty. I got everything leveled up. I just go run some fucking multiplayer real quick. Get said attachment. And then I'll be there in about an hour. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Man, what you got? You been jotting for a minute, though.
I'm just writing it down so I don't forget it. I got hella. These is like bullet points. All of these could probably be separate videos within this. But so the topic is casuals, and man, y'all got a lot that was good. Man, one of them, this ain't even at the top. One of them was vets, so veterans versus noobs. Like, if this is and I still don't even think vet is the threshold. I really think sweats is ranked higher than a vet. Because you can be a vet and not be a sweat. Like,
Ooh.
a vet knows, a vet has the knowledge of whatever we're doing.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that they're pushing it to the utter limit of what could be done, but they know of it. You know?
I think that's where
Whereas
we
a noob,
fit.
I feel like a noob, you don't know shit. Like, now how you go about not knowing shit is what's gonna either upgrade you to a casual or just jump you straight past and you now are a vet. Aiming for a sweat. You know what I mean? Like, man, again, this list is long and they all are kind of interchangeable. I wrote down sweats expose casuals. So like, it don't really matter where you're at. I feel like that's okay. I'm actually gonna jump to another bullet point now. It was quick play / matchmaking versus rank. Because like if I'm doing like even if it's Tekken, if I'm just playing casual matches, from time to time I run into a sweat, and I'll have to adjust because I can tell what's about to happen. This ain't the regular casual that I was stomping 5 games ago. Now they just threw me a real one, you know?
Yep.
And something else I wrote down for what y'all said, getting better by running into more problems and asking questions. So if I'm running into this person who I know is better, I'm ready. That goes to another bullet point: readiness to play / preparation. Right? I see this sweat in front of me, and I'm like, man, you ain't better than me. Like let's see what's going on. And this is in a 1v1 scenario. If I'm in a team-based anything, now this goes to back to the veterans versus noobs, and it goes to the where is it at? It goes to the sweats exposing the casuals, right? Because now I know I'm fighting sweats on the enemy team.
Yeah.
I'm ready. But if now, as a math equation, now if I got casuals on my squad, we're about to get ranked.
Yep.
Now I'm mad. Because I had mine. I got what was in front of me. Excellent. Where was the hole in my defense? Not me.
Right.
Oh, so now we're running into the initial question. This is the first thing I wrote down. Casuals making changes to things because it wasn't fun or isn't fun. If you are a vet, not even a sweat, but especially the sweats. If you are a vet, you hate changes that are made by what casuals say isn't fun. Because what's not fun to you, the vet, is a person who is ready for the challenge. Now you're making the challenge non-existent. All you're doing is placing what was a challenge for everyone. Like, you new people still got a lot to learn. That's your challenge. Learn the game. That's your challenge. Once you learn the game, then you'll be up here. We are the challenge now.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But it's like, now you're placing a handicap on the sweats and the vets to bring down the power system closer to the noob, which is crazy. Noob, I didn't even say casual. Remember, I said I got casual above the noob.
Yeah.
You bringing this in like this. So now the person who put the hours in finna be pissed because you like, bro, he's not better.
What is this? This ain't even a challenge no more. Now you got vets and sweats saying the game weak as hell.
Yep.
Now you got a dead game because new people can't get in, and the vets are pissed. So who are you appeasing?
Yep.
And so at this point, and this is literally only a thing that video games can pull off. Your story better be great. Because at that point, that's the only way you keep
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah. Yep.
Because your competitive scene is washed at that point.
hmm I got two
Watch.
things too. So on that, right? So you know, Elden Ring's DLC is about to drop. So
Okay.
they did like a stats check, right? So to get to the DLC, you have to defeat Morg. Morg is in this fucking other goddamn place on the, you know how big Elden Ring is. He's in this
Right.
other part of the whatever, right? Essentially,
Dimension.
right. Essentially, almost 50, around 60%. It might not be that high. It's about 50% of PC players. I could be wrong. Probably like 30 or 40, but it's high, right? Haven't beat Morg. PlayStation and Xbox is around the same too. So we are looking at about, if we add up, I'm gonna say like 100%, blah blah blah. You're looking at damn near 50%, almost 60% of the player base altogether hasn't defeated Morg.
And won't be able to access the DLC. Let's stress that.
Yeah,
You could buy it,
yeah, you can buy it.
but you're not going to be able to play shit unless you pass this part that was standard in the game,
Yep,
the first half.
yeah. And then Slim had posed a question. He was like, "Is it because people can't find him or people can't beat him?" Me and Josh was like, "A little bit of both.
Both.
A little bit of both.
You too casual. Play the game.
Can't find him, and you probably can't beat him." Yeah.
Dang. That's hella players, bro.
That's
Yeah.
60% of your player base is the same.
Yeah.
As a percent, let's be clear. In a game at all of your masses, 5 to 10% is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
60, yeah, it's a majority. That's the majority of the
Yeah.
people who scooped your stuff. That's pretty cool to me though, because I did, and like I'm referencing older games now. I'm not gonna say any one in particular, but like it was cool when certain people didn't experience the same thing as you because they didn't put the time in. They
Yeah.
didn't get to see whatever that hidden boss was, or see what happens when you max this certain particular skill out. Like, like
Mm-hmm.
that part's cool.
Mm.
Now that having a whole nother access to the game, no, not everybody's going to be able to play it,
Yep.
let alone beat it. So I think that's cool.
Yeah.
I've always thought that. Keep going.
And it was a point. I don't know if y'all remember. It was a point where people was trying to get them to add an easy mode to Elden Ring.
I do remember that. I remember that.
Were they really?
Yes, because they felt Elden Ring was too hard. I'm like,
That's
man,
crazy, isn't it?
if you think Elden Ring is too hard, I don't think you should play Circle.
Yeah, nah.
That's still the worst one.
You shouldn't play.
I've heard
You shouldn't
that.
play Dark Souls 1. Because all the shit you can do in the rest of them, you can't do in Dark Souls 1. So,
Right, so just don't play it.
but
If
they
you feel
want to
like
play
it's
it.
too
That's
hard,
the
why
thing.
you want to like mess up the rules and like
But they want to
fuck it up
play
for
it
everybody
because
else?
they like the game, Marty.
Hear me out.
Yep.
Okay.
Hear me out. I think all developers, I don't know if this video will ever reach any developers, but like for all future developers, don't listen to the casual. I think you should allow people to not be able to access certain parts of your content. You know why? Because you indirectly creating more jobs. Now, for all these people who's doing these let's plays or these walkthroughs, who actually are able to do it,
Mm-hmm.
they about to get so many views. Because some people can't, they won't see it. They logging in and doing
Exposure.
what they need to do. You. All you
Mm-hmm.
people who try to do it on their own and get stomped. Let them live through these creators on YouTube.
Mhm.
Which, like,
If anything,
attempting to be da-da-da.
yeah. If anything, developers should not listen to casuals or sweats.
Right.
I agree. I
Right.
agree. Sweats.
Yeah,
Which
because
is worse.
casuals, if they listen to casuals, the game is gonna be too easy. If they listen to sweats, shit not gonna make sense. We're gonna be running. For example, I'm throw Call of Duty back in there. We're gonna be fucking bunny hopping 5 times with jetpacks and we're gonna be able to slide a mile, bro. Like,
I feel like, to answer your question, Shan, personally, I think maybe Sweats is worse.
yeah. Like I said, that.
I feel like their opinions be stronger because they've been here for so long. And any change is bad. I feel like usually when you like sweaty in a game, it's because you love every aspect of that, so you're so reluctant to change. Whereas like as a newbie, yes, it's bad because you didn't even learn the game first, and you're already trying to change shit. So I just lesser of two evils. I would pick the newbie changes over the vet change. I mean, not the vet, the sweat changes. You need to be listening to the vets that have been here all these years. They don't want to fuck up the mechanics of the game at all. They're just like, give me more content. That's who you should be listening to. Not give me more content with stipulations that you change this gun, you change this weapon, you change how this damage. You feel me? Like, I feel like Sweats have so many stipulations on what they think the game should do. These are players, not developers.
Yeah.
You get me? They don't know the first thing about a game mechanic. They don't know the first thing about programming any of this shit. But they always got something to say.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I mean? They're not. And most of the time, when you sweaty in a game, you sweaty in one aspect of that game. So, like, there are PvE sweats and there are PvP sweats. I feel like PvP sweats get listened to the most out of everything.
Yeah,
I agree.
So, yeah, I'm choosing newbie changes over sweat changes every time, because at least newbie changes gives you something different. Whereas like sweat changes just, I don't want to say make the game harder, but like you said, it just get kind of crazy. Be hella shit going on. Like, do we need to get this deep? And that's when I go into, damn, maybe I might just be a casual. Because, like, do we need to get that deep sometimes? I'll be like, damn, bro. All these percentages and shit, I get it. But, like, relax. Relax. We all trying to beat the witness here.
From what I've heard, man, that raid is hard.
Yeah,
I'm
and
happy,
from
bro.
what I've watched is hard, too.
I'm happy. And I'm not going to lie, I kind of like, I know you don't like it, but from what I've seen, I'm kind of glad that they did put the witness fight for that 12v12, because now when you get, if you played that a lot, right? When you get to the witness, you should not die. When he throw them hands out, you should not die, because you know exactly what the hell he's about to do.
You know what he's finna do. You've had practice. This is the practice.
Yeah.
Before you beat him for real.
Everything else in between, you know, with the enemies running around, that's totally different. But when you fight this nigga, you should not die, because you should know what to do. Should.
And I guess I wanna step back on that. I'm not gonna say I don't like it, because it is cool. Like, you get to fight alongside all of the like Vanguard and, you know, everybody. Like, it's some cool ass lore shit.
Yeah.
And it's made for the casuals. But I guess I'm just so used to being like, if you want to know what happened, you gotta go do the raid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I do agree. I think that's cool that when you look at it from that perspective, bless you. When you look at it from that perspective of this your practice, you shouldn't die, because you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right.
And even then, you still won't get the full lore until you do the raid.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
What was your stance? My bad. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was just agreeing. Like that's hella facts. But
I
go
was
ahead.
just gonna ask Courtney what his stance was on the sweat changes versus nude changes.
Mhm.
Uh, I'm in between. Only because like I am a vet in most of the shit that I play, and even though I agree to some of the sweat changes, some of them would be too much, too much.
Can you give
And
an example of one that was too much?
let's see. Okay, if we make, I'm just gonna throw Call of Duty out there. If we make
That's fine.
all the snipers one shot, right? And
Okay.
fast ADS, as a person that snipes, it's going to be too overpowered. Because now I can just use the semi and just pop y'all
Yeah.
every single time y'all run out.
Right.
And I don't
make
have to
sense
move.
Use bolt action.
Right. I don't have to move. In my opinion, those should be the slowest. It could be one shot. But it should be the slowest. The bolt actions, it shouldn't be that slow. It really shouldn't. It should be in between. You know, it should be fast enough where if I'm running and I ADS, I should be able to snipe you. If I manage to do it a second time, then I'm good. But I should be able to get one person. Flinch is a bitch. I'm not gonna lie, but I should be able to. I should be able to snipe one person. Now, the lightweight joints like the marksman rifles, I like the whole chest up area because one, that teach you to be better. So,
Fast.
yeah. But
I was just gonna say that. I got a lot written down, but I was gonna ask. So like, I know we getting real specific to gunplay in general in games, but
yeah, I was about to move on to something else too.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. And then like with Destiny, right? The PvE joints. Root of Nightmares was easy as fuck. Easy as hell. And a lot of people there have their little complaints about it because they felt it was too easy. It's supposed to be a raid. Shouldn't be that easy. But again, they wanted to bring in new players. They want to give people a chance to actually beat the raid because at that point, a lot of people haven't done a raid, they haven't beat the raid, and they just wanted to, get people into raiding. But you can't really do that when the last raid before that you had to learn a whole new fucking language. And then the raid afterwards is a bitch. So like, you just set them up for failure, bro.
Set them up for failure. I think
Like-
it's called Garden of Salvation.
Was it?
The raid.
No.
Is
Are you
that
talking
not
about the
it?
Wish
Yeah, that's
Wing?
it.
You talking about the Wish Wing?
No,
think it's-
Guardian of Salvation.
Yeah, I
It
think
was
it's
Guardians of it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So that one you had to learn a whole new language. Then I guess when they seen like yeah, a lot of people not raiding. Let's make Root of Nightmares easy. Y'all made it a little bit too easy. So then now we got what's out the root? This one? I think this one, yeah. Hard as fuck. So you just
Yeah.
you just set these people up for failure, So like that's sort of like my noob changes that I really don't like is when they ask for something to be too easy. Really, essentially. Yeah, but another one because I wanted to ask your opinion on it, man. I think me and Marty had talked about it, but so the exotic item, right? To do the exotic item, you need two people. You can't do it with three. You can't solo it. People are mad about it because you can't solo it. Destiny set up this whole thing with class items was supposed to be this thing, and some people are mad because they don't have friends. You have social anxiety and shit like that, and I wasn't trying to make a joke that you don't have friends, but
You said it so casual. That's what
I did.
You got
But
no
yeah,
friends.
they don't have friends. Some people have social anxiety, shit like that, and they can't solo it. But I'm gonna be honest. At first, I was on the fence. I'm like, man, why the fuck can't I solo this shit, right? Until I got the item. So they give you get 2 exotic perks, right? So fam, my perk that I have on the one that I'm using right now is Spirit of Caliban for the hunter. So when you do a powered melee, it causes an ignition, causes enemies to explode, right? And then I have Worm Husk. So when I dodge, I gain some health back, right?
Nice.
So my combo goes like this, fam. I throw out the Threaded Needle, which is a powered melee. It bounces between enemies. They all explode. Right? I dodge, gain health back, get my melee back. I do it again.
Right.
By that time, because I'm running Prismatic, I'm hitting them with darkness. So my darkness meter is going up. At this point, I'm shooting my void weapon, which I'm using Graviton Lance. I come out of dodge, I gain volatile rounds because you turn invisible. Come out of invisibility, I gain volatile rounds. So now they're blowing up even more, which making my light meter come up. So now I come into Transcendence. I pop Transcendence. I throw out my grenade. I throw my melee. Because of that, my melee comes right back even faster when I'm in Transcendence. Throw out my melee, grenade. And as I'm doing that, my Transcendence bar is going down and coming back up. Going down, coming back up.
You'll never not be prismatic.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's kind of cold.
Yeah.
That is cool.
So at first I was on their side like, man, why the fuck can I solo this shit? Until I got the item. Now I understand.
I don't have it yet, by the way, and I'm still on the why can't I solo this?
Yeah. But the thing is, like, once you actually complete the quest, you can run around the new area of the Pale Heart and open chests and get a chance.
To get another one without having to get a teammate?
Yeah. You can just run around Pale Heart, open the chest.
So you just gotta do the first one with somebody.
You just gotta do the quest one time.
That's a fair trade-off, I guess, right?
You can run around the Pale Heart, open the chest, with a chance. I did it. I got like 2 in an hour. So.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's good odds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if you want to guarantee, just do the mission again. But yeah. I wanted your thoughts on that though, fam.
on which part?
The quest, the exotic quest for the class item.
Being
2 people. Yeah.
I already had it written down. Funny enough, I think the strong, but like borderline overpowered handoff, it's always gonna be worth it to me.
Yeah.
To me, I gave some examples. Just some games I'm knowledgeable about. So let's say like OG Overwatch. It was Genji's blade. We used to have like 7, if you could finesse it, 8 swing.
Yeah.
On his blade, and you for sure was getting a team wipe to pop that. And like to me, Genji was a high enough skilled character to where you're not just popping that shit by yourself and getting it off.
Yep.
You got to be in the midst of some shit, have awareness of where everybody's at. Like, so they dumbed it down, I think, to like 6, maybe 5. They're like, all right, that's overpowered. And now, people finesse new skills like the slipstream strike, where you get like 2 or 3 from moving your analog real fast. It's not really in the game, but you can do it. Like it wasn't like his not tactical, but it's been a while since I played it. But you would press his tactical, I think, and if you swap your direction fast enough and hit
another person,
edge. It was an edge. It hit the edge of something like something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And got a kill, so you can just keep doing it. You keep doing it, and then you would mix it with the blade. Like, see, this is the knowledge. It's fundamentals in what I'm saying. So if you could get that off, worth it to me. Yes, it's overpowered in the game, but not everyone's doing that.
Not everyone's doing it, and that's the point.
Not everyone's doing it. I got another one. It was this one's not as skilled and was more understandable, but I still miss it. It was Mercy's huge res. So like essentially, you could res the whole team back in one go, but like you would have had to have survived. So if your team got waxed and you was able to pull that off, because initially it was overpowered. You would pop it, and it was already too late because they gave her invulnerability, so you can't even get hit while you're performing the huge red. Then they got rid of that, and I'm like, okay, that's a better trade-off because now it takes like who Mississippi's. She's raising her hand slow as hell. Like
I was gonna
I
say 3, but 2 sound right though.
Yeah.
You know,
take a while.
It's like, give me that. If I get it, the team's not situationally aware to know I'm here getting this off. Let me
have
bring
it.
downfall. Like,
Yeah.
So, and then the last one I wrote down was Tekken, or fighting games in general with endless combos. Because not everybody's hitting those. If you put the time in to know when to activate this off of a certain bound, or if I slip up once in the beginning and you got it like that, I'm on the side where you can have it. I can't tell you that many fighting games in the past. I just set my controller.
Man.
Yeah.
You know how long it took me to learn that Dr. Doom combo, bro?
Marvel
Bro.
versus Cap.
Hurting people's feelings. It sound like
To this day, I still can't pull off the fucking Dante Doom and Dormammu because for some reason I cannot get Dormammu to float like Magneto.
So, with all that being said, I think I'm on the end of I prefer noob changes. Noob changes are stupid to me. Like, as a person who would be a vet in the game, I'm like, we didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
Like, noob changes be kind of an inconvenience or just bothersome. It's kind of like making the move's damage go down, so now I'm expecting something to kill and it doesn't. I mean, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Like, or some a new change that happened in Destiny that wasn't included to me was the complete recreation of the Hawk Moon. Like, that gun is trash now to me, unless some changes have happened since that I don't know about. That used to be a gun of legend for real. You have the Hawk Moon, it was putting people down.
Yeah.
You know, something to be feared when you heard the clap. It had a whole different sound. If you heard that, it was like, oh shit. You know? But yeah, no, noob changes be like really negligent since you, the vet, is cool with putting in the time to learn it, but it's still irritating.
Yeah.
It's still irritating. You be like, give my shit back. It's like, give me my shit.
right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Some people about to call us elitists. Mostly me.
Those filthy casuals. No, I'm just joking.
Just to go back to the last video, bro. Like,
talent, man.
Yeah, if you suck.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. This conversation would have to pivot into goals and self-awareness. Like, you know how Josh don't want to play Apex because he thinks he's but he ain't put the time in.
Right.
But also, he didn't feel the talent that he may feel when he plays Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So am I mad? No. Do I think he'll be good? Yeah. If you don't want to put the time in, I can't help. It's really one of them. It's just one of them.
That's fair. That's fair.
Me and Phan For Honor, man. I haven't touched For Honor and I don't know how long, right? For those that know For Honor, y'all know For Honor, right?
Yeah.
I haven't touched For Honor and I don't know how long, but I can guarantee that if I join Phan, that me and him is most likely going to fuck the whole team.
The whole team up. The whole team up, bro. Like,
fundamentals, man.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, when I first picked that game up, I think I know I'm not the last one because y'all came later. But like for everybody who's still into it, I was the last one. I was trash. I remember getting bothered because Sir Snakeyan himself was killing me every grip. And you know, I'm new to the game, like I understand, but what I also understood was like in most of the games, he's not at the top. And that'd be the running joke amongst us all. Because he'll hop on, and say, yeah, can't none of y'all beat me. We all get on and prove the point. So here's a game where he is beating my ass, and I'm just like, ain't no way. I can't let this live. So I'm putting the hard work in. I'm learning the fundamentals. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like now I'm in a bracket where I'm decent. Like I know each character, whatever, but I'm not Josh with his Centurion. I'm not Slim with the monk. I'm not, I'm just
Mm-hmm.
I'm here because my
Yeah.
fundamentals got me right there. So even with that game, but I love that game.
Yeah.
It's hard drugs, but
It's a cool
Tell
game.
you.
It's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
yeah.
Great game. Definitely got a
Um,
love-hate relationship with that game.
I was just gonna say one more thing, and I'm gonna shut the hell up. Definitely a great example of the exchange of difficulty. I like the game because if and when you get it, you are fully capable of taking on an entire team by yourself. But again, not everyone's doing that,
Mhm.
and that's why I enjoy it. And I'm gonna also say this: I cannot speak for what Destiny 2 is now. I feel like most of the community is more geared to the story now anyway. But
Yeah.
Destiny 1 PvP, you were fully able to wipe teams if you did it right, if you set yourself up right, if you got the skill. Like, it was fully possible.
You can do that now.
Now, I was gonna say now it's not the same type of, like, I don't know how to say it. I feel like your gear alone will wipe me. Does that make
Okay,
sense?
I get what you're saying. Yeah, yeah.
Nah, I don't get that.
Okay, so like, how do I put this? Apex, the guns are so balanced that when you pick something up, there isn't a meta for the gun.
Mm.
It might slightly be, but not enough for relevance. Play with what you want.
Right.
It was like that in D1. Like,
Mm.
Courtney might take off with a 1,000-yard stare because that's his shit. Or I might go off with a ace of spades because my close range game and my mobility being high, like that coupled with my skill
Mhm.
makes me wipe people. Or maybe, someone's in the back throwing flash grenades with some odd Sentinel Titan build that's keeping the team alive.
Yeah.
Like, it was like that. It wasn't like you wiping stuff because you got this exotic gun.
You got a
leg.
damn Jotun kicking everybody's.
A fucking
Yeah,
Mega
no.
Man gun, bro.
I hate that gun so much. Okay,
You got
that
Warlock
makes
skating
sense.
with it. Yeah. So yeah, nah, that's what I mean. I hate to word it like this, but there's no pizzazz to it, bro. I'm not like, dang, he got me. It's like, that gun again, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not giving it to the person. Like, there'll be times I get smacked, no matter what game it is. If I gotta remember your tag, because you getting me, I'm like, bro, who is this? I'm not asking what he got.
That's a different
I'm not
feeling.
saying it's a different feeling.
Yeah.
It's a different feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I get what you're saying because now in Destiny with the now that you can craft your guns,
Yeah.
you always got a god roll, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You always got a god roll. And now that they added so like if you some guns now you can't craft, but you can enhance. So if you have a gun that's enhanceable and it has a god roll, you can enhance the perks to the better versions.
Yeah, man. It's kind of OP. I'm doing that with a scout rifle as we speak.
Yeah. But
I'm trying to figure.
on the bright side, you do have to do a little bit of in-game activity to get the rewards.
Mm-hmm.
For the
level
material
up
for
the
the shit.
gun.
Yeah. You gotta get ascendant shards and the fucking orange marbles.
Prisms and shit.
Yeah.
Enhancement cores, all that. You look confused.
Nah, I'm trying to figure out how to piece what's happening together because I've never been able to like articulate why I took my step back from Destiny but I really do think it's because like, man, there's some type of real. I know it's a common denominator here. I just don't know how to piece it together. But like for Monster Hunter World, at the end of it, you could augment your weapons to have like these crazy buffs. You have to do a lot of scavenging to get the items to upgrade it to this thing,
Mm-hmm.
and be beating some strong monsters to get these items. But like it was possible, and then they made it so that like usually you would look goofy, like as you wearing different pieces of different monsters, you don't look cool.
Mm-hmm.
But then they had like an overlay thing. Yeah, then they added that overlay thing, so you could be wearing your favorite costume visually while still keeping the perks in the background.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. So, yeah, man, I don't know. I can't really piece it together other than like everything y'all saying sounds phenomenal for PvE. Perfect even. Like this is the step that they should have been going in, you know? But for me that game, like the balance was if I felt like I was hitting the wall and my focus and my as Jay Grimm said it, my bandwidth, like for doing strikes, for running the missions, trying to get the items, my bandwidth would restart when I played PvP. But even without like pausing to think about PvP, I knew I didn't like it. I could put a period there, but I didn't like it as much as PvE. It was like I went to it for an escape, and now I'm like, oh, nah. Like, yeah, you can keep this. It's cool. Like, like I just said, I'm not remembering the names of who's getting me. I'm steady seeing this thing.
This gun.
Cool. And if I get this gun and things change, which is a slim chance, I still don't want whatever success looks like on the other side of that. The win won't feel like I earned it, the gun did it, the clothes did it, or like everybody on my team was with the shits and we all had it.
The light level did it. Yeah.
They don't even have that no more.
Oh, they don't do that. I don't play PvP. I ain't know that.
Yeah. I think light level only matters in maybe trials, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
And I think competitive. I'm not too sure, but yeah, no, they really don't do the light level thing no more. So essentially, you can go into PvP with whatever.
Yeah.
Even the sunset weapons, you can use those. Because light level doesn't matter. So whatever you're using, that's what you're using.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But the perks mattered still.
For sure.
Yeah.
But a lot less is I mean, I feel like those little things is more inches than miles now. Because I feel like with light level, it was definitely miles. You know, I feel like your resilience and all that would still matter, right?
Nope.
Or no?
Resilience doesn't matter. Only
I'm going there with 100 piece and still
it ain't really gonna do shit. No.
Damn.
Resilience mostly matters in PvE. Down in PvP.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because the light level. And those were a direct correspondence of each other. So that makes sense. But I would have to play the PvP to see how that is. Because if resilience doesn't matter, does any of the other stats matter? Like mobility and...
I mean, yeah, depending, but that all depends on your character. Like, I say what you really want the most in PvP is recovery. So that way you can get back into the fight faster. Because you know how recovery works.
Alright,
but
tuck behind the wall.
Yeah.
I remember, like, resilience used to make something that was like a 2-tap or 3, which makes all the difference in getting away if it's like a hand cannon.
Yeah.
So I'm like, does that still matter or no?
Not too much. It really don't matter.
That's crazy. Actually.
It is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. PvP is a lot better. Way better now.
Maybe I need to battle again.
One, you can come in, like, if you playing the normal shit, you come in wherever the fuck you want. Resilience really doesn't matter. The only thing that really matters the most, in my opinion, is recovery, so you can get back into the fight faster. And of course, depending on, like, if you're running like a melee build, you know, you have more melee shit. Hunters gonna always have high mobility, so it really doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
For sure. But yeah, man. I don't know. I don't. I'm gonna just bring this back one time for the one time to say I don't like casuals who stay casuals. That's or casuals who aren't self-aware and knowing that they're a noob and they gonna stay there.
Yeah.
Or I guess I had it mixed up, but you get what I'm saying.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying. Yeah.
You got something else, Marty?
Let's go.
Oh wait, my bad, Phan. You still talking?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say get good. That was it.
Yeah.
Like try, please try.
We was kind of on the same page. I was just gonna say to bring it back, man. I really like what you said. Like just playing the game, man. If you want to play the game, actually take the time and learn how to play the game. You ain't gotta complain to the developers because they put their blood, sweat, and tears into this game, and it's here because it was successful. You know how many play tests this has been through? You know how many people this has gone through before it got to your Steam Deck, before it got to your Xbox, before it got to your PlayStation. Learn the game, and you'll be good. You might not. I'll take that back. You might not be good, but you'll know what the fuck is going on.
You definitely
and if you know what the fuck is going on, you're probably not gonna have no changes because you know what you're doing wrong.
And knowing what the fuck going on goes hand in hand with being good.
Full circle.
Man, play the game you like, and if you like the video, like the video. And unlike the game developers, you can for sure write in the comments why you don't like us. Why you do it, you know? Write it all down.
Let me know.
Nope. With that being said, that's been today's episode. We're gonna holler at y'all. And before I close out, I'm gonna say one last thing. Unban Iona and Crystal Brand right now.
There you go.